Hey guys, it's Adam. I hope you're doing lovely. Welcome to Do You Watch Anime, a show where I sit down with a guest every week and ask them, do you watch anime? And we go from there. Today, joining me is voice actor of Bashame in My Deer Friend Nokotan, Bay Doxey. How are you today?
I'm fantastic. I'm so excited to be here. I saw your podcast a while ago and I was like, I hope I get interviewed. I'm so excited because I do watch anime.
Well, that makes me feel really good.
Yeah.
So do you watch anime?
I do. I watch so much anime.
So how did you get into anime?
So I started watching anime when I was really little. So the first ever anime I watched was Princess Jellyfish.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. I didn't know what anime was back then. So I
Yeah.
was just like, this is pretty and pastel and I like it and I want
Yeah.
to watch it. And then there was drag queens and I love drag queens. So I was like, wow, this is even better. Whoa.
Mhm.
And then I went from that and I think I went from I went to Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, what a change. Oh my god.
The jump. Isn't that crazy?
Oh my god.
And FMA is my favorite anime.
Yeah.
It is actually what got me wanting to do voice acting in
Okay.
anime.
Wow.
So yeah, it is my favorite of all time. I think I've seen it probably like 3 times, and something about me is I will watch an anime and then I'll watch it over and over and over again because
Yeah.
I like to study it. But my main anime that I watch over and over and over again is Nana.
Okay.
So I have seen Nana. I started watching Nana in middle school. And I've seen Nana about 13 times.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I fucking love Nana. Ayazawa is my bitch. Like I probably should not say that. If she sees that, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's terrible to say. But I love her. Like if she ever were to like do anything, I would be like, "Oh my gosh." Like I have to just I have to.
Yeah.
I want to voice one of her characters. Because she does My Neighborhood Story.
Yeah.
She does Paradise Kiss, which I've also seen.
Yep.
I love her.
Yeah.
She's the best.
So what was it about Nana that made you rewatch it 13 times?
It's so sad. I was like, please get better. And I guess when I was little, I was like, okay, if I watch it over and over and over again, it's got to get better, right? Like, it has to get better.
Yeah.
It didn't get better. It didn't.
Oh my god.
It
13. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. That I respect because
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I think I'm on like I think I've rewatched My Hero. I think I want to say 6 times.
Okay.
At this point,
you're getting up there.
Yeah, I'm getting up there. I'm not at 13 yet, but oh my god.
You gotta get on my level.
Yeah, exactly.
Get
oh
my
my
level.
god. Damn. Okay. Yeah. So do you gravitate towards more like sadder anime or yeah?
I don't know why. That's so sad. I'm like, yeah, make me cry. But
Yep. No, I feel that.
But that's also what I do with like acting is because I'm a theater actress. Like that's where my my training lies. So a lot of my training I was always put in comedic roles. So like I never got to play like really deep and emotional roles, except I just played the witch in Into the Woods my last year in college. That was my years of Nana led me up to getting ready for that show. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. But she is absolutely a dream role. So I was so excited to play her. But I think I've always wanted to play roles with impact. And I want to be in an anime where I can just pull the heartstrings of my viewers. I want to make them cry.
Yeah.
I do. I'm like, yay!
Oh my god, yeah. I went through like a I don't know, a session of my life
Mhm. An
where it
era.
was an era. There we
Yeah.
go. Yeah, an era of my life where all I watched was like sadder anime.
Mhm.
And yeah, I was like, "Oh, uh this person just passed away. I'll watch Anohana." And I was like,
Oh,
worst idea of my life. Because at first I was like, "Oh, this isn't that sad. Why is this on this list of like top sad anime?" And then the last episode hits, and I was like, "I understand."
I think that one was too sad for me. I don't think I've seen that one. I know
Yeah,
what like about it,
yeah,
but I think I was like, I was like, no.
yeah.
What's one? I'm trying to think. I'm like
Mhm.
going through my anime list in my head,
Yeah,
but I love at con. I actually like we were just at Brick City Anime Fest.
yeah,
The Southeast Deer Gang. That's what
yeah.
we call ourselves. Southeast Deer Crew. And we were talking, they always ask us what our favorite anime are. And
Mhm.
I'm always like, shoujo, y'all.
Yep,
Shoujo. I
yep.
love my shoujo. And I was talking, but I also love my reverse harems.
Hell yeah.
And I yelled out. I didn't yell. There was a microphone in front of me.
Yeah.
And I'm already loud, so
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. But like I told them what my favorite one it is, Diabolic Lovers.
No. Oh my god.
Because it's
Oh.
just pure trash. Like it's
Yeah.
just awful. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I had a I had a content creator on the show recently that did a whole series on like their reaction of Diabolic Lovers. And yeah.
Tell them to contact me. I I used to cosplay Yui.
Oh my god.
I had a whole group. Like we had photo shoots. Like
Damn.
it was like I would like attract the Diabolic Lover cosplayers. I don't know why. It's like that's not a good thing. Like you don't want to say that out loud.
Yeah.
Like that's like a but it's like
Yeah.
but I loved them.
Yeah.
I had it
Oh my
on DVD. I got it for Christmas one year.
What a great Christmas present.
I know, it was the best Christmas present ever.
Well, it's like one of my friends was like talking to me, and she's like, or they're like they said, "Oh, like I started watching this anime from my childhood." I was like, "Okay." And they're like, "You're going to hate me." And I was like, "Okay." And they're like, "Yeah, it's like about these vampires and this one girl." And I went, "Oh no." And and they went, "Oh yeah, it's just really trashy and like I was like, "Did you find this on TikTok?" And they're like, "Yeah, this person just," I was like, I had them on the show." And they're like, "What?" But yeah, I was just like, can't escape this. Oh,
This happens?
okay.
Okay, so this is the mysterious like my booth, my closet, like it like she likes to turn off. So
Yeah.
watch. Yeah. Magical.
I love that. Just magical
It happens
girl
in
moment.
interviews
Yeah.
all the time. And I'm
Yeah.
like, it's okay. I
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tired. It's like the clapper.
Yeah.
It's like I just installed one of those.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. We work on the fly.
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
I knew that was gonna happen too.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I already prepared. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what am I gonna say when it turns off? I was like, we're fine.
Oh, I love it. But yeah, I can't, I'm not the one that can even like talk about like, "Oh, I can't believe you like this trashy anime," when I have rent a girlfriend shrine above
Oh,
me.
oh,
So yeah. I can
I didn't even get into that one. I didn't touch that
as
one with a 10-foot pole.
yeah, it's like reality TV. It's so
Oh!
bad I can't look away.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like an oncoming train crash.
Exactly.
And you're like, oh, it's here.
Exactly. I'm like, I
Oh,
can't.
speaking of train crashes, Tokyo Revengers.
Oh my God.
Not the anime, the manga.
Yeah.
That's what I love. I love Tokyo Revengers. And then in Nokotan,
Yeah.
you know, and then the first episode, Mikey shows up and we were recording and I was like, no way. I was like, no way. I was like, this isn't happening. Mikey's my favorite character.
Yeah.
So I was like, he's here. He's in my anime. I was like, why is he here? Why? And I was like, oh, delinquent. But I was like, but he's Mikey. Why?
He's soft.
He's soft. He's a soft boy, but he's not.
Yeah.
He kicks.
Yep. He kicks. Oh my God.
But Mitsuya is actually my favorite.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I have a keychain of him. I used to have a keychain of Mikey, and then I put my key on it. So I was like, Mikey. But like now it's just Mitsuya. He's just on my wallet.
Yep.
I don't have anything fun or clever to go with that one. It's just Mitsuya.
Yeah. 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 I have a love-hate relationship with Tokyo Revengers. The fandom terrifies me to no extent. Like I go to a lot of cons, so I see the cosplayers and terrifying.
What do they do?
Oh,
I've never seen one in the wild.
Oh yeah, they have they have gangs. They ride. Yeah, they
ride motorcycles.
They ride motorcycles sometimes. I'm like, you have a 9 to 5. Calm down. Like, it is like they have like the big flag, and I'm like, let's maybe not bring that one out.
No,
but
not
yeah,
at the convention.
Yeah, I'm just like, maybe we need to calm down a little bit. It's not real.
It's an anime.
It's an anime.
It's in Japan.
Yeah,
it's not real.
Yeah. You're in
Japan
Canada.
Is real.
Like, yeah,
but it's not.
Yeah,
Japan is a place.
Yes. Oh my God. But yeah, I'm just like, oh God. And yeah, I watched season 1. I was like, this is pretty good. And then I read more into the manga, and I was like, it's all right. Yeah. As soon as they offed my favorite character, I was like, nope, I'm done. Yep, there goes.
They like to do that in there. I was like,
they do.
I was like, no.
Yep.
I was like, I don't know what timeline we're in.
Literally.
I was like, I'm tired. I have a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't actually have a spreadsheet, but I was like, I'm tired. I was like, I don't have time for this. I'm already ADHD as hell. I was like, this is not gonna happen.
No. God,
I was like, this is why I need something simple.
Yeah.
I can just. I'm about to start Spice and Wolf.
Okay. That's on my list.
It yet.
Yeah.
Yes, my best friend, he wants me to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like his favorite. So he's like, go watch it. I'm
yeah.
Like, okay. I'll go watch it.
Yeah, I have so many on my list that like the amount I have on my list that they're like, people are like, you haven't seen that? I was like, no, I'm too busy watching the newest isekai.
Yes. Like my brother got turned into a snail and now I have to go save the world during my 9 to 5.
Exactly. Yeah. I just
speaking of during my 9 to 5, that reminded me of something. Mm-hmm. Erased.
Yes.
I also saw that one. Mm-hmm. I watched that in one day.
Damn.
I watched it in one day and then I watched it again with my mom because I was like, you gotta see this shit. I was like, you gotta wake up. I was like, you gotta watch Erased.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites. I love mystery thriller anime. Oh, that reminds me. Not Tokyo. Terror in Resonance.
Oh, that's on my list. Yeah.
If you like psychological thrillers, this one will wreck you.
Yeah.
It is like, so my best friend from high school, his name's Eli, and he likes to just put me in front of like really sad anime because I make really funny expressions. So he's like, oh, well, what? He made me watch The Notebook.
Oh, okay.
I got out of The Notebook. I had we were in my apartment, but I had
oh my God.
tear marks, and I never wear like waterproof mascara, so it was gonna happen. But I was wrecked. And he was laughing. He was like, I knew this was going to happen. I was like, what? And so he made me watch Terror in Residence. And I was like, this is the best thing I've ever seen, but my
Yeah.
heart is broken.
Yeah.
It was so good. Oh, that also reminds me. Akudama Drive. Have you seen that?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it. Yeah.
That's also one I watched in one day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm like remembering all these good ones.
Yeah.
When Funimation, like I still had my Funimation account, I would just go, I would like, oh, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And Crunchyroll is still good, but I'm like, this one I've got, I used Eli's account for a while. I was like, oh, okay. But, but I was like, ooh, what am I going to watch today?
Yeah.
But I was like, but then he signed me out of it. I was like, damn it. Well, I am on Crunchyroll. I am a Crunchyroll actor. I guess I do have to make my own Crunchyroll account.
Yeah.
But I was like, ugh.
Yeah. One that really surprised me that we watched recently with like mystery and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm big into romance anime. And so my partner put on Why Ray Liana ended up in the Duke's mansion, and I was like, okay, it's gonna be like this kind of isekai-esque like show, and I was like, okay, whatever, I'll be down. And then like mystery after mystery after, I'm like, I don't know what's going on, and I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was so good.
I only saw like 2 episodes of that, I think. I didn't finish it. I think there was something about it where I was like, I was like, I don't know if I like this. But I can try it again.
Yeah.
I think if it has a lot of mystery in it. I liked the Duke. He was cool.
Yeah.
He had cool eyes. I was like, oh, you have mystery behind your eye.
Yeah. And then he starts talking, and I'm like, whew. Whew. Yeah.
That reminds me. Another one I've been watching with one of my besties is what is it? It's the new what's she called? The Villainous. I like the Villainous ones. It's like brand new.
Yeah.
It's like the Villainous is
Yeah.
It's the Villainous of this season one.
Okay.
She's got to reach a power. She's really cool. I don't remember what it's called. And if anybody's watching this, they're gonna be like, how'd you forget that one? It's this season. And I'm like, whoops.
Yeah, there's so many villainess shows that
one really surprised me though, because we went into it like really, it was like really cutesy. We're like, this isn't gonna have plot. And then we were like, yeah.
Oh my god, I love that. Yeah, we watched the first episode of the Red Ranger anime where he gets isekai'd into a medieval world, and it's like Power Rangers in like this is so like sick, and I hope it gets an English dub because it is so ridiculous and so good. I
haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
I haven't even heard of that one. Is it brand new?
Yeah, it's like brand new. Like first episode was like last week.
Oh, okay. I was like, I haven't even seen promo for that one. I was like, I thought you were talking about like the Ranger one, like with Zeno Robinson.
Oh yeah. That one's good as well.
Yeah, I was like, that one looked XX Ranger or something.
Yeah, Go Loser Ranger or something like that.
Yeah. I don't know why I put X's in there.
I mean,
no, one of them is called X Ranger. I think that might be. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't have an IMDb in front of me.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's true.
Oh, but speaking of Zeno, one of the characters he played was Vanitas, the Count of Vanitas. I watched that one as a drinking game. So good. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't think I finished it. Or when I was watching it, it wasn't fully out yet.
Yeah.
Like, I think we made it to like episode 7, but I was like, oh, this is so good. And I never got to watch the dub. I only watched it because it wasn't out yet. I watched the sub, but I was like, vampires?
Yeah.
Vampire hunter? Vampire and trash anime.
Oh no.
Vampire Knight?
I hate it. Oh, I hate it.
It's like a guilty pleasure for me. It's like a well, if nothing else is on, it's like watch me lose fans and gain fans over that. they're gonna be like, ew, and then they're
Yeah.
gonna be like, wait a second.
God.
Hot
Such
takes. Hot takes.
such trash. I
It is
yeah.
total trash, but I
Yeah.
do have 6 volumes of the manga, so
Yeah. Yeah. Again, I can't talk about trash.
yeah, your Rent-A-Girlfriend shrine is behind you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I I brought the shrine up to someone who like is like super into like shoujo manga, and they were like, I can't believe you watch that, and I was like, neither can I. Like, have I given up on it? Yeah, I've given up on the manga
True
because
love.
true,
Happier
happiness,
things.
there's no
Yeah,
such thing. Yeah,
happiness.
character development, no such thing. Nope.
I like how I'm judging it. I've never even seen it. I'm like, I think I watched like one episode. Oh, that reminds me again. I like how all of these are just coming at me.
Yeah.
Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night.
Yeah, I've heard that's good.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I didn't get to finish it.
Mm-hmm.
I only watched like 3 episodes because it wrecked me.
Yeah.
It just hits really hard as an actor, and I was like, just because as a child actress too,
Yeah.
because like they're such young children, and I was like, ugh. I was like, no, please no, and oh my god, it's so good. I really wanted to be in the dub of that. I was like, but the people that are in it are phenomenal. Lucy Christian's in it. Juby Phonic. I'm so sorry I cannot. Juliet Simmons, that's her name.
Yeah.
I was like, sorry, Juliet. I was like, I'm so sorry I called you Juby Phonic. I grew up with her watching her. And then I used to like as like a warm up, I used to like sing songs in character because I love that. I actually told some fans that at convention. I was like, sing songs in character. Like, it helps so much to get in character, get you in that mindset.
Yeah.
Sing it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I love her. I would love to meet her. I know she's going to a lot of conventions soon, so I was like, but she's phenomenal actress.
Yeah.
But that is such a good show. I highly recommend it. It's like Madoka Magica without the death.
Oh, damn. Love that. Yeah, one of my favorites that never gets talked about, which is sad, is called A Place Further Than the Universe. It's where I thought it was just going to be cute girls doing cute things, but it's cute girls breaking my heart. Where they have like layers and like they're actual humans, and it's lovely and it's just so good.
Is that the one with the egg?
They travel to the Antarctic. That's the one. Yeah.
Nope.
I was like, I don't think so.
Nope.
Yeah.
The one with the egg is like...
Oh, Wonder Egg.
What?
That's it.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I watched like 2 episodes of that. I was like, I'm not ready.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Yeah, it gets really dark. Like, yeah.
I love when the cute girl ones get dark because they bring in people and they're like, whoa. And they're like, wait, I need to sit down and watch this.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, actually, I kind of like this right now.
So, speaking of anime, the segue, you play Bashame in
I do.
My Deer Friend Nokotan, which is the greatest anime ever made.
Thank you.
What was your reaction to being cast as Bashame?
Oh my gosh. So I did not know I was getting cast as her. So like, I get in, because you don't know who you're cast as until you like see them. And I'm like, what? And I see her and I'm like, no. I was like, there's no way. I was like, she has no thoughts behind her eyes. I was like, she eats rice. That's all she does.
Yeah.
She speaks every once in a while. She's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
She's fucking hilarious. I'm like, that, which was good for me because I have phenomenal comedic timing.
Yeah.
So I was like, hell yeah. Let's throw that out there. I I do love her a lot. So my reaction was like, what the fuck? And then I was like, she has green hair.
Yeah.
She has the little things on her head. I actually am working on a cosplay of her, which I'm gonna bring to our next con. Oh,
there it is again.
I'm gonna bring. I like it. It's like, wow. But I'm gonna bring it to our next con. I used to be a cosplayer, and then I was like, no.
Yeah,
and then
I get that.
Yeah. So I am having trouble like getting into the cosplay of her.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why. I'm like, I have the wig. It's phenomenal. I want to put it on. I've had it for like 3 months and I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. But I think it's because when I was younger, I had this thing against green hair. And I don't know why. And I think it's really funny and ironic that the first anime character I ever played was someone with green hair.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is karma.
Yeah. It is.
This is karma. I was like, I would never judge a hair color ever again.
No?
I was like, I was 12, but I was like, I'll never judge a hair color ever again. I was like, this is crazy. I was like, but she's Bashame.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Bashame.
Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, when she's like when they're playing the game of life and she's like making the mochi, that's
so funny story about that.
Yeah.
While that was happening, I was actually choking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What?
Yeah. Yes, I was actually choking. And they were like, yes, babe, this is fantastic. And I was like,
oh
yeah.
my god.
And it's my favorite part. I was like, this is so great. And then I go back and I remember this was very painful. And I was like, wait a second. So if you guys like that part, it was real.
Yeah, damn.
And my Donald, our the narrator, he always makes fun of me. And he's like, I don't want to waste it. And then that's the favorite. He always, we see each other all the time because we travel together. But he's like, and I'm like, you know what, Donald? Virginity confirmed, okay? Virginity confirmed. Virginity confirmed. And I'm like, you know what?
God. So how would you describe Bashame to someone who hasn't seen Nokotan?
She's the she's the personification of the munchies.
Yeah.
That's literally all she is. Like, she's like, and she's a comfort character. And so she's like, okay, so you're hungry and you wanna sit down and you wanna enjoy a nice little meal, and you're like, oh, I'm really hungry right now, and I wanna be an anime character. I am Bashame. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's literally so chaotic, but she also like keeps all her thoughts in. So it's like one of those like memes where it's like, oh, like, you know, like it has the thing on the outside, but she's like thinking all these things on the inside. Yeah. And I'm like, I think one of my favorite, there's so many memes of her because we're the meme show.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
obviously.
Literally the meme show. That's how all the other actors like just describe us as the meme show.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's fine. We can be that. That's fine. I mean, my name is literally meme. It's Meme Bash Meme. It's Meme Bash Meme. I was like, how did we get away with this? And Josh will say that all the time. He's like, how did we get away with this?
Yeah.
And I'm like, Japan.
Yep. Literally. Yep.
That's what I am.
Yep. Fuck. Oh my god. Yeah. There will be some times where she speaks and I'm like, what?
Okay. Yes. And my favorite scene where she just speaks is when Nokotan molts. That is my favorite scene ever. And Lynn, our director, I was like, can I? And she was like, of course. And I was like, ah! I was like, I get to put Nokotan's skin on. I was like, and I know that sounds crazy, guys, but as an actor, sometimes things get stale, so sometimes you have to put the skin on of your castmates.
Yeah, you just gotta put a deer skin on you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like how sometimes she just has like one word. She's like National Geographic, and then she has so much information, and everybody's like, "Where did you get that?" And she's like, "I don't know." She's like, if you know, like on Discord, like they're the like emote of the blob shrug.
Yeah.
That's what she is.
Yeah.
She's just blob shrug. She's like,
yeah.
Meow meow.
Yeah. One of my favorite little things is in that like life episode, the life game episode, where they're all like playing and she's just plugging in the rice cooker and like there's like she's making the mochi. I was like, Jesus Christ.
It's just like, start.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
She narrates everything because she's like,
yeah.
And my favorite thing, like as an actor, is to do like especially in ADR and dubbing, is to do like noises. And so when I got Bashame, I make so many noises, and so I'm like, yeah, and like and then and I'm like, this is great. This is fantastic. I was like, I don't even talk and just make noises. I was like, this is I mean, I want to talk.
Yeah.
But I was like, please. And then like in the episode I do get to talk is episode 10. Because like they hype it up the whole season. They're like, it's 10. It's 10, guys. Episode 10. She gets to plant her rice field. Oh, spoilers. She gets to but she gets it was coming.
Yeah.
But she gets to plant her rice field, and she's so funny.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Steve Yurko.
And I'm Tara Sands. Now available from Maji Media is our new podcast, 4Kids Flashback. 4Kids is the company who brought you the English dub of Pokemon in the late 90s and so many other shows like Yu-Gi-Oh!, Shaman King, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Kirby, the infamous One Piece dub, and so many more.
We'll be talking to the people who worked at 4Kids. Actors, directors, writers, editors, producers, engineers, you get the point. And hopefully get the answers to questions both you and I have about the company.
I actually worked there as a voice actor on some of the shows.
And I was a kid watching the shows and remember way more than Tara does.
And thank God for that. Steve is actually a professional storyboard artist, which gives some really unique insights into anime and animation. Subscribe today wherever you get your podcasts. That's the number 4 Kids Flashback.
Welcome to the Patreon shoutout portion of today's episode. It's a part of the show where I give my Patrons a shoutout. So, here we go. Thank you to Ray, Hayden, Bunny, Mikey, Blythe, Brooke, Buff Boy, Gio, and Keith. Again, thank you so much to my patrons. If you want to support the show and get exclusives like Patreon exclusive videos, BTS clips, guest teases, and even the episode a day early, thank you again to everyone who is subscribed to the Patreon. It really helps the show keep going, and if you'd like to subscribe, the link will be down the description below. Now, back to the episode. So good. So good. Yeah, I I relate to the constantly eating. Yeah, I was like, and I love that she refers to her in like third person. Like
Bashame.
Yeah, so good.
Bashame, baby, Bashame.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love it. Yeah, when I first saw, I think it was the trailer on Twitter, I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. And then, you know, the fact that it was fully remote. How was that? Because it's such a like, it's so rare now, especially out of the pandemic, that stuff is dubbed.
It was truly an honor, like, to be. Well, see, I'm 21, So I'm very young to
Yeah.
be a dub voice actor.
Yeah.
And I think I'm actually one of the youngest actually to do it remote.
Yeah.
I think I am the youngest,
yeah.
actually. So it's a really big honor. And I've been acting for 10 plus years. So I've acted half of my life. I've been voice acting for 7 years.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I started voice acting when I was 14.
Wow.
Professionally, I started when I was 16. And then, but I've started acting professionally when I was 13, theater-wise. So I've just been going. I always have been acting. And so it really got, this last year was a really rough year for me. And I had done a lot of time just working on myself and therapy and just getting better.
Yeah.
And when I got better, I actually got cast as May May. And it was incredible. I was like, it finally happened. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, this is not real right now. I was like, it was like really like all the seeds that I had been working on and putting into like fruition. I was like, they were here. And I was like, this is crazy. I was like, no. I was like, and I just got to play like a brainless character. I was like, this is great. I was like, I can relax. Yeah. I was like, what? Because a lot of the characters that I've played before have been super trauma heavy and just like lore heavy. I'm like, May May just loves self-sufficiency.
Yeah.
She just wants to plant some rice.
I'm
like, she just wants everybody to eat and be happy. She wants to feed her family and be a deer. But like, I mean, like that's two. But like, I was really honored to get to be a part of something that is going to inspire people and let them know that they can do it too. And I just, it makes me so happy. I'm like, ah! And like, I'm becoming friends with so many big actors, like, and like, you know, like they're my colleagues, so it's not like big actors, and I don't really idolize them. I've never really done that because we're in the same, you know, field. So it's like, but I do look up to them and I respect them. And I mean, I'm just so happy. Like, when Chainsaw Man came out, I really wanted to voice Power. Because those are the kind of voices like that I like really, really do is like the high pitched voices. Yeah. And I was just my range is like my range is very wide. So it's like mid, high, but wait, hold on. Low, mid, high. Just I go whoo. So I'm like, so I was like, ah. But I met Ryan Colt Levy recently.
Oh, king. Love him.
He is the most genuine,
literally
down to earth man.
Oh my God.
He's so sweet.
He's literally the nicest. Like
he's literally the nicest. And we're acquaintances. Yeah. And so but he's just so nice. Yeah. And he really like just made me feel really, really loved and cared about in this field. And I was just like, I just felt so nice. And it was so nice because I wanted to be in Chainsaw Man so bad. And I was like, it's okay because I met Ryan. I was like, I don't even have to be in it anymore. Yeah. I was like, I would still like to be in it. Yeah. But I was like, this is cool. This is so nice. And I don't know how to say his last name. It's Chris Wincap, but he plays Mr. Aizawa.
Okay, yeah. Wincap, I think, yeah.
Super nice too. Oh my gosh. He came up to me at WasabiCon and he's the one who called us the meme show. And he was
I love that.
So nice to me. He was like, Bae, it's so nice to meet you. He was like, I've heard about you. And he was I was like, no
I would shit my pants.
I did. Yeah. I did it. I was wearing a skirt. Yeah. But I was like, but he did the little dance. Like I was like, this is not, I know. I was like, this is not real. I was like, but he's the nicest too. And we just saw him at Brick City. Yeah. And I was like, it's so nice to just be able to see people that I've looked up to for so long, to just be in their field and just be like, hey, I did this. Like, I've worked for this long. And I can do this too. And being in the con circuit. Yeah. And the fans, they're so sweet. I just had someone recently with FMA. His name's Aiden. And he, at Brick City, he brought me a FMA watch. Like the Never Forget. And I was like, oh
my God.
I know. my heart.
Yeah.
I just, because I've always wanted to be comfort characters and just bring people comfort and love and just let them feel like they can do this and make it through their hard times.
Mm-hmm.
And being Bashame, I know is just really helps people because she just is that for people. Like you see her and you're like, I feel better.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's me. I
Mhm.
make people feel better. And it just makes me so happy.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Going back to Ryan for a minute.
Yes!
Because I could make a whole king. Absolutely.
King Ryan.
So we've met him like 5 separate times just because he's like booked and busy and at every con. So last New York Comic Con, we went to see him, and he's like, "Oh my god, guys!" Like he remembers us now, and I'm like, "Oh, I love you. You're so cinnamon roll." Oh, yeah. Oh, I love it. So, what has been kind of your favorite part about doing cons now?
I really love my family, my dear family.
Mm-hmm.
Because we usually all stay in like a hotel together and we
Yeah.
travel. Me and Donald both live in the same area.
Yeah.
So we will travel together. And so we have like 10-hour car rides. And I love rap, so that's crazy. I rap actually.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I know, it's like, what?
Yeah.
And I do.
Mhm.
And I love it. And so I really love like old school rap and all kinds of rap and stuff. So Donald was showing, we were having like a whole rap party in the car on our way to Brick City.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is awesome. I was listening to old Eminem, like
Oh,
stuff
wow.
like I never even knew. Cause like, I'm young. So I was like, I didn't know this existed. And so I was like, what?
Yeah.
But yeah, I really love getting to be with, because being remote,
Yeah.
you never see these people. You're like, I'm never gonna meet people. And then at Brick City, I also got to meet one of my really good friends that I work with in Neon Ignition, which is a big binaural podcast that I'm in, and audio drama. I play Annie, and she's hot. I love her. And it's really cool. It's cyberpunk.
Ooh.
Super cool. If you like cyberpunk, it's based off a Cyberpunk Red campaign.
Okay.
That they just turned into. Annie's name was Annie Position, so Annie Posey. It was Annie.
Yeah.
No, it was hilarious. I love it. We love her, Queen Annie. But one of my friends who's also in that, he plays Slade, and his name's Raphael Lima.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal actor. Phenomenal. And I met him at Brick City. He drove from Orlando to Ocala to come see me. And he made my Brick City. I was like, I love him.
Yeah.
So getting to like meet my friends and meet the fans.
Mm-hmm.
They are so sweet. And like a lot of them will come, because in the Florida circuit, they're all close to each other. So like some of them at WasabiCon came to see us at Brick City. And even people that didn't watch the dub had watched the sub, and they'd be like, oh, we've seen My Deer Friend Nokotan. They met us and they were like, we want to watch the dub. And so they'd watch it and they'd be like, we loved it. Please tell us everything. And I was like, come to our panels.
Yeah.
I was like, we'll tell you everything. Q&A, baby. And I was like, but I really like that we can have that impact on people and be like, hey, you meet us, we like you, watch our dub. It just makes you really happy, especially because some people were very against remote at first, and they were like really kind of like, and I was like, try it out, listen, it's very similar. And I was like, we can do it too.
Yeah.
And they were like, you were right. And I was like, I know, I've been doing this for 7 years. And I was like, I know what I'm doing. I know how to set audio up. And they were like, oh. But yeah, it's really nice. I just never thought it would happen, especially being a cosplayer and then now being a guest at conventions. I was like,
it's insane.
It's insane. Like the jump.
Yep.
I was like,
yeah.
My first ever convention, I met Travis Willingham and Laura Bailey.
Love them.
And I was like, oh, okay. And I remember I would do Honey Senpai a lot. And so I would do like my I hate doing like impressions and stuff. I'm like, I'm a voice actor, but like I would do my, let's see. I would do like, I went up to him and I ran up to him. I was like, Taka-chan, it's been forever. And so I ran up to him and I was in like a Misa Amane cosplay, but he was like, I know the difference. He was like, why did that come out of you? But I was like, that. And I told him that I'd been voice acting. He was like, I can't wait to. And I was like, I'm going to work with him one day and I'm going to work with them. And I was like, I'm going to do it. And I was like, what if they remember me? And now I'm Bashame. And I was like, cool.
Yeah.
I was like, it's just really cool. Like we were going to meet J. Michael Tatum.
Yeah.
And he's been in my heart forever.
Yeah.
When another anime I was going to mention, I kind of want to leave it for last because it's so special to me, is Ouran High School Host Club.
Okay, yeah.
I got out of something very, very difficult when I was young. And when I got out of it, I needed to learn to love myself again. And I needed to know that I could be loved. And Ouran was that for me. Ouran just helped so much to teach me that I did deserve love. And I recommend Ouran to anyone who is struggling because like it's so good.
It is. Yeah.
It's so good. Caitlin Glass also phenomenal. I want to work with her really bad too. I just love her a lot.
Yeah.
And I wanted to meet him really bad and tell him like that story. And we will be at the same circuits because I'm like, I want everybody to be safe after the fires. I'm so glad everyone's safe. And like Christina V and him couldn't be there. And I'm like, a lot of other actors too. And I was like, I'm so glad they're safe. And I would have that over anything, them being safe. But I was like, we'll meet him again. But I was really excited because I was like, I'm going to be at the same con with him. Like,
yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Going from like cosplayer to guest is just it's insane. And like the fact that like I've been able to do this is insane. And that, you know, when I did my first like meet and greet thing, I was like, I'd always been like, oh, why is it so exhausting? Blah blah blah. Like it's not exhausting. It's just meeting people. And then after 2 hours, I was like, I am dying. Like,
oh yeah.
Like
oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I am exhausted.
I wore my slippers, like my Ugg slippers today too, because I wore my boots and like this illustrious little. I like to dress up because I'm a little fashionista. I love fashionisting, but I woke up like 10 minutes before we were about to leave, and everybody was like, "Bet," and I was like, "I'm sorry, guys," and I was like, "I'm sorry." So I didn't have a lot of time to do my makeup both days. So
There it is.
I was like, excuse you, get in line. But I was like, I wore my like really tall boots, and like no one's boots were as tall as Christina Kelly's though. Oh my gosh. She's an icon.
Yeah.
Icon. Phenomenal. But I wore my tall boots and they hurt my feet really bad. So the next day I was like, hell no, I'm wearing my Ugg slippers. These people aren't going to see me behind my big table. I was like, if I come out for a picture, they're going to be like, wow, your slippers look comfy. And I'm really like, hell yeah, they are. And so I was like, But they're the Ugg slipper like slip-ons.
Oh, okay,
like, yeah, they were good. But I was like, oh my, it's exhausting because you pick up their energy, and then you pick up other people's energies, and then if somebody's not doing well, I'm an empath, so if you pick up like other. If you pick up, I'm sorry, but if you pick up like other things, you're like, oh, and then if somebody like is sad, you're like, no, I feel you, and I'm like, please don't be sad. How can I cheer you up?
Yeah, literally.
And it's like it's sad, but I got to judge the lip sync battle.
Yes, I saw that.
Oh, did you? It was the most fun thing I have ever done in my life. Shout out Shout out to Despair King Oshu and No Cosplaints for judging with me because and Manatee Johnson, we love her. Phenomenal. Mana is also a phenomenal voice actress too on the rise. She is phenomenal. We met her. She was Ryan's handler at Wasabi. So sweet. She's just phenomenal. And but I judged with them, and No Cosplaints was in Nana. She was Octavia. She was wearing Nana, and I was like, and everybody thought I was Hachi. And it's funny because I did cosplay Hachi, and if you go to my Instagram, I have Hachi cosplay stuff because I have Hachi. I have a tattoo. Hold on, I have 6 tattoos.
Okay.
And so but I have my Nana tattoo.
Oh, oh my god, I love that.
It was my first ever tattoo.
I love that.
It's a heart. But she was, so when I was gonna judge, they were like, Nana's gonna be there, and I was like, did they plan this? And I was like, do they know I've seen Nana 13 times? Have I been outed? And they were like, no. But I was so excited. But it was just such a joy because I was like, they get to see me, like, because I have such big expressions.
Yeah.
So, and I don't keep them in. I felt like a RuPaul's Drag Race judge. I was like, I gotta work. I was like, I'm like Ross Andrews up here. I was like, that's the kind of judge I would be.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm going all in. And so I loved it. Everybody was phenomenal. I was judging on a cunt level, you know, the charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. And I was like, oh, yeah. People got nerve. Oh, yeah. And cuteness.
Yes.
I had the hiccups. People were very cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Working cons is so much fun. I was a little.
You leave for one tomorrow.
Yeah.
Today?
Yeah. Tomorrow is this weekend is one near us, so thankfully it's like 20 minutes away, so we're good.
Good.
Yeah, so next month though, that's KatsuCon, so that's 10 hours away. That's a 10-hour drive. Yeah, but like ever since I've started, because at the start I was like, oh god, is this gonna feel like work? Thankfully it doesn't. Because you know that I hate when work feels like work, you know. And yeah, I've just had it's just such a fun experience, especially, you know, doing this like behind a microphone, either voice acting, podcasting, anything. You don't see who watches it, you see like on Twitter, but like and then meeting people like IRL is so insane. I'm like, me? You watch me?
You watch me?
Yeah.
You know who Bebe Bashame
Yeah.
is? I was like, what?
Yeah. Someone came up to me at a con and was like really nervous, and I was like, I'm just a guy. I'm just a dude.
I know. That's a huge thing. I think people don't understand, and some people can't grasp it, we are just people. And we just play your favorite characters.
Yeah.
Like, but it isn't. It's nerve-wracking. I mean, I met Christina Kelly and I was like,
yeah.
And she's very intimidating. Like she is.
Yeah.
Like she's phenomenal. She's met me like 3 times. Well, during the con, she met me like 3 times. She checked in next to us. I was like, that's Christina Kelly.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and I can do her voice really well. She sounds like this. And I was like, she's so cool.
Yeah.
But I was like, but she met me several times, and then I went up to her booth and I was like, I need to leave. I was like, I'm not here right now.
Yeah.
And if I meet her again, I'll be like game face.
Yeah.
Like, I'm ready, Christina.
Yeah.
We got this.
Yeah.
But I was like, no.
Yeah. Usually like at a con, I'm not like too nervous to go up to voice actors, but we met Christina V a couple years ago. and I walked up to a booth and was just like, I cosplay Bennett, and then I was like, I cosplay Bennett. I love you in Miraculous Ladybug. Yeah. I was just like, I am so nervous. You were amazing. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, her as Marinette is like my biggest comfort character.
Yeah.
I would put on Miraculous in high school because high school was really bad for me. I was bullied really badly. And I mean, I was in theater. So
yeah, same here.
Yeah, and I mean, it gets the jealousy gets really bad, and some people just don't know how to deal with it, and especially your friends too. They're like, "Oh, I love you, but it's scary because it's like you're getting roles over me, and it's like, how do I deal with this?" And we're young, so it's like, so I was made like. I was made to hurt a lot. So anime was a very big escape for me. And I would like watch anime and I would watch Miraculous and I would put it on after every day. And I was like, this is my time to relax and enjoy Miraculous.
Yeah.
I was like, I know I'm like a teenager, but I still love it so much. And I speak a little bit of French too.
Okay,
so I was like, I love.
Yeah.
Miraculous.
Yeah, it's so good. My partner got me into it and she's like got all the dolls, like everything. Like, yeah, my first voice actor on here was Deneen Melody, who plays Vesperia. Love her.
Yeah, she's so good.
Yeah. It's not even fair. But yeah, I love Miraculous so much. So how has your relationship with anime changed since doing more voice acting?
I get so busy that I can't really watch it.
Yeah.
And it also, I'm trying to get over this, but there's something that I deal with is like, I don't deserve to watch things. So it's like, I have a lot of struggles with letting myself do things and like, I am very hard on myself. I have a very big inner saboteur. RuPaul would say. So RuPaul would say, get that inner saboteur out of you.
Yeah.
And so, but I do deal with that a lot. And something I'm trying to grasp. And someone very close to me is helping me with that a lot. And I'm trying to get over the deserve thing. And that's why I'm trying to watch Spice and Wolf is because I really am trying to be like, that is something I want to watch. That is something I deserve to watch. And so that's like, I do deserve to like enjoy good things. Sometimes it's like a level of, did I get enough stuff done today? Do I have time to watch something? Do I need to relax? It's a thing I think I've like built in since childhood. Yeah. Is just like a, hey, have you worked enough?
Oh yeah.
And I do work myself to the bone. So it's like breaks. And I recommend breaks.
Yes.
I try to be like that. A while ago, one of my fans told me that I was a really good influence on social media and like a very big positive influence in the VA community. And I was like,
yeah. Oh my God.
I was like, really? I was like, that's so nice.
Yeah.
My dream a long time ago was to be an inspirational speaker. And I love bringing people up and helping people. And then I'm like, hey, Bay, you got to do that to yourself too. You got to be nice to yourself. And I'm like, okay, if my fans love me and people do care about me, I got to be nice to myself too.
Yes. Yeah.
And so Bashame's helped me with that a lot too. It's like, hey, she's silly. You can be silly. You can have fun. And that's when I really took a break from voice acting too. I was like, hey, you got to take a break or you're going to burn yourself out. Yeah. And Melissa Medina is also one of my mentors, and they are phenomenal. And they were like, you're burning out. Stop. And I was like, okay. I was like, I'm done. Yeah. I was like, I'm taking a break.
Yeah.
But yeah, breaks so important. And I feel so ADHD. I think I forgot the question you asked me.
It was how your relationship with anime has changed from a fan to voice actor.
To being, yeah.
Yeah.
I yap a lot. I'm a yapper.
All good.
Yeah, I actually was gonna start VTubing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That's
still
fun, yeah.
thinking about it. Because I just yap so much. I think my fans would be like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I think just being able to be a part of those worlds that I used to love so much and being able to bring those worlds to life. I cannot remember the name of it. The anime I want to be in that's coming out this season or next season is the Fragrant Flower anime.
Oh, yeah.
And Kuroko Wagari and the purple haired girl. So sometimes characters will like come out and I'll see them. And this happened with A Sign of Affection. I found A Sign of Affection.
Oh.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I found A Sign of Affection when the manga came out,
Yeah.
like a long time ago. And I found the manga when I was really struggling and I was like, this is beautiful. Like, I really want to find a love like this, like Itsumi and Yuki.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to be a part of something like this. And I unfortunately did not, I wasn't in Crunchy at the time of that. So I was like, okay, but the Fragrant Flower anime, when it came out and when I started seeing stuff with her, I feel a pull towards her. Every time I see her, it's like I have dreams about her. Like I feel this character. I just want to I don't know. You see a character and you're like, I want to bring her to life. Like I want to impact people and I want to make them feel good and help and live this story out and feel the love that she's feeling and bring that to life. And I don't know why I feel that with her so much. We do look similar. So like I think like our bangs are the same. But I was like, I really love her and I don't know why. I'm like, I just love her. And if I could have a chance to be a part of that anime or even get an audition for that anime, I'm like, I don't even care. I'll be like a cat in it. I'll be like, I just want to be in that world. And that's like a chance too. You know, the thing with anime now is like, hey, Bay, you can do that. Like, like you can. You do have that option. Like it's happening. Like you are a part of that. So I think that's something hard to grasp too. Is like now that I'm in anime, it's like, hey, Bay, you're still in anime. Like, like it's still happening. And I'm like, what? It's hard to grasp. I'm sorry, I'm funny. It's hard. It's hard to grasp that reality sometimes because when you're remote, it's like, what? Like, and I'm just so grateful for all the opportunities that I've been given and all the chances that people have given me and they've seen in me. Because acting is just, it's my everything. I've done it since I was so little and I've wanted to just bring characters to life and breathe life into them and help and just live those stories. And now that I'm doing it, I'm like, it's there forever.
Yeah.
Bashame is there forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy. You Google her and my name comes up. I'm like,
it's crazy.
I know.
Oh my God. So quick question before we go. What made you want to start acting?
So starting acting theater wise, I'll answer it two ways because voice acting and theater are different. So my mom is a theater actress. She grew up in the theater, so she wanted me to do theater. And our first show we ever did was Pinocchio, and I was the cowgirl doll, and she was the blue fairy. And my mom got sick, and I wanted to live out her legacy and make sure that I could be a good enough actress when she got better that I could be on stage with her again. And she's better now. And we may soon be able to be on stage again. But I've taken a break from stage because This happened 4 times. Oh, excuse me. But I really have found a love in voice acting.
Mhm.
And being able to find myself again, ways that I just have not found myself in years.
Mhm.
And so the reason I started voice acting was actually because of Studio Elan's visual novels.
Okay.
They make really pretty Yuri visual novels. And yeah, they're beautiful. And so also, so they made a one a long time ago, in 2016, a long
Mhm.
time ago. That was a long time ago. I mean, that was a long time ago for me.
Yeah.
But they made the most beautiful visual novels. Visual novels and Otome games are actually the reason that I wanted to start voice acting.
Okay.
So I would find on Steam, I would
Mhm.
find like the most pretty visual novels, and I'd be like, I want to be a part of this. I really want to voice these someday. I'm in tons of them now, but I've always dreamed of being in a Studio Elan visual novel.
Yeah.
And I don't know when that'll happen, but it could happen.
Yeah.
So we never know. But I love visual novels and Otome games, and that's why I started, was to do Otome games. And I it's really cool to just be like, hey, I'm in those now. Like, I just look up Steam, I'm like, Bay Doxey, hey, there's me. I voiced a German doctor.
Mhm.
Her name's Erika Kruger.
Mhm.
And I don't know why I rolled the R on Erica and not the Kruger. Did you hear that? I
Yeah.
was like, I don't know why I did that.
Yeah.
Whoops. It's funny because when I was recording for her, I think I sound more French than German, and I'll listen to it and I'm like, hey, you do really good. Like, accents are like my favorite things to do in dialects.
Yeah.
And so I was like, uh-oh. And I'm like, this is an Easter egg. But it's called Rival Hearts, and the demo just came out for it. Super fun game. And it's on Steam. And it's so fun. But I can't believe I made her. I feel like she's a little bit more French than German. And I feel like some people have picked up on that, and I'm like, hey, whoops. It's like, it's okay. Maybe she's French German. Like,
Yeah.
she moved from France to Germany. You
Mhm.
never know.
Yeah. Exactly. Get back to her roots or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. You don't know.
Yeah. You don't know.
Exactly.
You don't know.
Oh God. Well, thank you so much for being on.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Of course. Of course. Where can the lovely people find you?
Okay, so my Twitter was hacked. We're trying to get it back. So you can now find me on Twitter and X on Bay Doxey VA. And then you can find me on Instagram on Bay Doxey. You can find me on YouTube on Bay Doxey. And then you can find me hopefully on Spotify soon on Bay Doxey, because I'm releasing music soon. Yeah, I'm excited. We got some covers and my own original stuff coming soon.
Ooh, we love
So yes, mixtapes, you never know.
Ooh.
I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah,
I'm
we need to see.
tired.
We need to hear.
I woke up at 1.
Yeah.
I'm nocturnal. I record
Yeah.
from like late at night, and then I'm like, what time is it?
Well, it's
No.
funny because when I was setting up the interview with Rue, I would get emails back at like 5 a.m, and I'm
Yeah,
like, "What?
she
the
doesn't
fuck?"
sleep.
Yeah,
She doesn't sleep.
No.
We in our group chat, she'll like we'll send something at like 9 a.m. or Donald.
Yeah.
I'm not up that early.
yeah.
Donald will send something at 9, and then Rue will respond at like 4, and we're like, oh, Rue's awake.
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah.
Oh God, I love it. So yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much for being on again.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Of course. You can find me at Corky Cosplays on Instagram, Adam Corky everywhere else. Subscribe to the Patreon. You get episodes a day early and all this exclusive content. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.